Elijah Davis in the same car, which I didn't even know that was possible.
Edwin, turn it.
What's up, guys?
There you go.
That better?
That's so much better. I can see more of your pretty face.
We're rolling now, boys. We got Clubber Lang. Clubber Lang has joined the chat. Look at this. Look at this guy chilling.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, dudes? How you doing, Julian? So Clubber Lang, for those at home, is Julian Flannery.
Julian, can we have you turn your phone so you can be full screen, like all of us? Yeah. Oh, you don't have that rotate thing on.
No, I don't.
Oh no! He got no rotate. Oh, Edwin's back in. Edwin dipped out and then said, "What's
sorry,
up?"
we on this road. We was on this road with the little technical. This road's giving us technical difficulties. You feel me?
Hey, we understand, man. We were at a restaurant that we thought was going to have good Wi-Fi. Then we went to launch the podcast, and it was like
Julian, baby,
couldn't stream anything. Dude, Edwin's so hype. Edwin's hype 100% of the time.
Did Edwin just realize that Julian was here too?
That's awesome. So what's up?
Oh, he's squinting.
Julian, man, you look like you're in like an art gallery or something. Where are you at?
I'm actually at my spot right now.
That's nice. You got a nice spot. Where are you at? Where do you live?
I actually live at the Map Factory.
Nice. Those guys take care of you, man.
As soon as we get off this road, we can hear y'all. You feel me? This road right here, you heard? It's kind of messed up. But as soon as we get off this road, on everything, we're going to be good.
All right.
We were just talking about you too, Edwin. So many crazy things we were saying, bro.
I can't even hear y'all. If y'all talking about me, I did not hear nothing.
That's why we're saying stuff about you behind your back, man.
Hey, you can't do shit like that, man. Nah, Julian won't.
You gotta talk
let that slide.
That smack from. I'm trying to talk smack from a safe distance with you, Edwin. I'm not trying to get a left the next time I see you. You know what I mean?
Well, I always liked it. I always liked it, you, Hunter. I thought we was cool.
Oh man, this has gone exactly as I hoped. These guys are great.
The things you hear about Hunter and Ryan are so true. We're the bad guys.
I love being the bad guy. You heard? Can I be the bad guy?
Absolutely. Be the bad guy all you want, Edwin, but we know in your heart you're a good dude. You can't fool us.
Shit. Hunter, I did not even hear nothing you said because of this road. I'm about to be off this road though in like 30 more seconds.
All right. We're going to talk to Julian. We're going to talk to Julian in the meantime because Julian's got big time fight on his hands coming up next Saturday at Flood City Fight Night 2. This fight is crazy. Like I never thought Sheldon Nyhoff stepping up to heavyweight. How you feeling about the challenge that lies ahead for you?
I think it'll be a good challenge. You know, I think he might better test me a little bit more than say previous opponents. The game plan is still the same though.
Hopefully.
I just plan on going in there and running through him. I mean, usually when he gets into firefights, he likes to throw looping strikes and like try to get out of range. And when he's in danger, he shoots for a takedown. I feel like I'm way better than him standing up and on the ground, so I feel comfortable going wherever the fight goes. It'll be a little bit tough, but I mean, he'll go to sleep like everyone else.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like we always see this at the highest levels, you know, like we see a guy who's just tearing through everybody, and it's like, who can possibly stop this guy? And then they finally get that test, and you get to see what they're made of. Like, are you excited to have somebody push you? You know, like as weird as it sounds, 3 fights into your career, man, I don't know that anybody's ever taken you to a place where you had to really just been blowing through everybody. So, does that excite you that like this could be the guy to take you there?
It does, potentially. I mean, if he brings his A game, then we could see it going there. But I don't know if it's making out of the first round, to be honest.
Cool, Eli.
I'm coming in there guns a-blazing. I'm coming at his head. If he shoots for a takedown, I'll grapple him there. If he wants to engage, if I see an opportunity for a takedown, I'll take him down and finish him. My BJJ skills, I can put those on display. I don't think there's an area that he's near me as from a skill level standpoint, and he's not near in the same spectrum of athleticism. So I just really want to get in there, and he's a tough guy, so he might better take a couple shots, but I'm really going to pour it on him. So I'm not – I mean, if it goes to 3 rounds, my cardio is there. I'm ready for it. Like I talked to you guys in private, like I've only taken 2 off days since my last bout with you guys. Like I'm going to be a whole different animal coming back in there. I'm going to be faster and be stronger. My skills have developed. I'm really coming in there to take this dude's head off.
That's crazy, man. So, I mean, like you said, you've just been blowing through everybody. I know you're a guy who's talked about it in the past. Like, you've been excited about the advanced amateur rules, dropping the shin guards. I know that your leg kicks. How exciting is that you're finally in that advanced amateur ranks and you can finally showcase a little more of your skill set?
Oh, I love it. I mean, and in my last fight, I didn't throw any kicks, but my first 2, I threw a lot of kicks. I had a kickboxing match. People that spar with me and train with me at the gym know I'm a very kick-heavy person. I'll throw head kicks, which I know I can't do this one. I throw head kicks, body kicks, low kicks, both legs, switch stances. I really like to. I really love the kicking game. So not having shin guards, it really you can't just want to grapple. You know what I mean? You got to go through a little bit. Like you can't just be like, all right, it's time to grapple. We got shin guards on. Because with the shin pads on, like you can kick someone, but unless like you're at the higher level of kicking, which most amateurs aren't, like you're not doing much damage with shin pads. So once you take those things off, it's really about shin conditioning. It's about variety, range of kicks, and I feel like I can really light them up with those kicks. That's really one thing, and grounding too. If you watch my grappling matches, I take people down. I have heavy top pressure. I'm really excited for that. So these rule changes are real big for me because the things that they allow me to do more, I'd say, are my better attributes of my game would be ground and pound and like switching up the kicks and stuff. Because I really like to be dynamic with my kickboxing because it keeps people on their feet. So I'm really excited to get in and throw some kicks for sure. Bear shin.
What was he doing? What did you think?
Julian, there are people right now. And can we? Yeah, there you go. I just wanted to mute it because I couldn't hear myself thinking. I don't think that often. Julian, there are people right now in Johnstown. They're like, I don't know if I should buy tickets or not. Like, they're like kind of debating. Like, I like MMA and I like UFC, but like, I don't know if I should go this. Like, what do you say to those people that are debating over whether or not to come see you fight?
Well, I would say one for me, it's gonna be the crowning of a new era. Like I'm really stepping up, like have another fight, get into the pro ranks. Like you're gonna see someone in myself who is a future Bellator, future UFC fighter. It's one of those things where everyone that you see on the big time started local, and we have a lot of guys like that on this card as well. Especially from guys on the podcast. Like you got Edwin, who's as tough as it gets. Elijah, I can't wait for him to have his debut. His grappling is so slick. And you got JP, who's a beast. You got Bobby, who has that kickboxing expertise. Like, you got some guys on this card that are going to be pay-per-view material one day. So it's like you got to cut for, $55, $75, $100 a ticket? I mean, you're getting UFC caliber talent about 2 years before that product. So I'm just saying, like, people got to come out and watch us because, like, I know our gym, we're putting in work, high skill development. Like we're training like we're professionals already. We're training like we're world champions because we want to get to that level.
So what can people expect to see if they haven't been to a show? Like, what would you tell them? Like, hey, this is what you're going to expect to see when you come out to Johnstown on May 14th.
Oh.
I think he died.
You cut out there for after the May 14th. You cut out there just for a second. But what would I say to them? What I would just say to them in general is that you can accept it to be very entertaining. I know a lot of like people who are maybe not the biggest fans of MMA quite yet, they might think that it's scary or violent or anything, but it's really just a high-level sport with two people that are going into their high skill level, clinicians that are in there just trying to test their skills. It's high-level combatives, and I mean, it's the highest level of, free range combat sports you can get. It involves everything. You're going to see dynamics of different striking concepts and different grappling philosophies, and it's just going to be really great to for anyone who's new to be able to see some new stuff, because it's always a great event. There's always unexpected KOs, there's always unexpected submissions. So it's one of those things where if you've never been to one, you want to go to that, feel that energy of the crowd, better see a win, feel that emotion, and just see kind of like what goes into a fighting event at the regional scene, which is with 247 is pretty remarkable. You guys have a good setup from the lighting, the entrances and stuff like that, to where, the food, the alcohol, everything, you know what I mean? So it's a really good setup. It's a good atmosphere. And I would just tell anyone, if you've never been to one, you definitely got to come to one because the energy is different.
Nice, man. That means a lot to us. And I know you and all your friends and family always show up in full force. So we certainly appreciate that as well. You guys are a big reason why the atmosphere is the way it is at our shows when you're fighting, especially. I want to ask about your last fight, man. I think, that's one of those fights that if you blink, you missed it. What do you take away from a win that's that fast? 16 seconds of cage time, you get the knockout victory. How beneficial is take away from a fight where everything just goes like completely according to plan like that?
Well, I think that that's absolutely perfect because I go through hell in training. I got killers that I'm training with anytime I'm going to training. So it's not like I haven't been through the gauntlet. I mean, we put ourselves in bad positions where we start with someone on our back. We start with someone in mount. So I've been beat up plenty of times in training. So when something goes that smooth, it's a stepping stone in my career. That's how I want all of my fights to go, if I can be honest. I mean, I go in deep waters in training, and I know that's not a fight, but I mean, it's hours and hours, and training's a lot harder than a fight. The fight, you go out there, you have fun, you know what I mean? It's what we're trying to do at the end of the day. So with that last one, I mean, I look at it as hard work coming together. It's what I want to do. I want to be aggressive. So I mean, if someone's gonna stop me, they're gonna have to be able to take that force. They're gonna have to be able to stop those takedowns. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to put it on when it comes to striking and grappling. So if it goes fast with striking or grappling, either which one, if I get it done fast, I'm perfectly cool with that, because I know that with my training partners and with my coaches, we're putting in a lot of work. So I'm going through the fire in training. So I know that I have the toughness to go a long period of time and bang it out with whoever, or have hard grappling. I got it in the gas tank. But at the end of the day, I want to be like Mike Tyson out here. If I can get 15-second knockouts every fight, that's what I want. That's how you build yourself up. I'm not here to play around. And I mean, I love the grappling aspect, but if I'm grappling you, I'm gonna put my fist into your face. If we're striking, I'm throwing bombs. Like that's my style. Like I'm just trying to get in and get out. I'm trying to be deadly, and then I want knockouts. I want stuff that goes viral. People like to see. People going to sleep.
That's what's up, man. We got your boy Chris Hustleton here in the chat, just saying hammers with the little Matt Factory hammer. I know that's a big thing for you, Matt Factory guys. What do you got? You got any kind of message for Hustleton? What do you got to say to?
Oh no, that's my dog. He's one of, I love that man. Like he's a good, genuine, hard-working man, and that's in all facets of life, not just martial arts. Like he's a good relationship man. He's good with his family. Everything he does, he's genuine and authentic with it. And he's coming off a little bit of an injury, but even so, like as he's easing back into it, he's putting in lots of work, hella work, doing 2-a-days. He's working with people that know their stuff when it comes to striking, the factory, with the grappling and everything that comes with the MMA stuff. So when he comes back, he's going to be deadly. That's for sure. You can expect a lot from him.
Yeah, we can't wait to get him back in there, man, for sure. Everything you just said, we know all you Matt Factory guys bring it, though. If Isaac says one of you guys is ready to fight, we know they're ready to fight. It's not like some coach just hoping his guy might magically be ready by fighting.
We got to get permission from the big man. You know what I mean? We got to get his permission. He got to make sure that he sees us fit to go into fire, because we do represent the Hammer Squad at the end of the day.
Right. Obviously, one of the best teams in Western PA, and I would argue all of Pennsylvania and even the United States, man. You guys are doing it the right way out there in Lower Burrell. So it's awesome to see you doing your thing, man. Now you're 3-0 you go from here? Let's hypothetically say you get past in your career, man.
There's a bunch of different things that as far as going forward, I mean, I would love, a belt fight July 9th. I'm also, like we talked about, JP's going to beat up Dan Albright. So me and JP going to have to rock, paper, scissors shoot for that. But, I might have another fight. Another fight, or it might be a pro debut. I got to kind of put the cards on the table, see how stuff goes, see what the future's looking like. I want to get into some boxing matches as well, because I love that stuff. But I mean, another fight or two at amateur, maybe if there's some good belt fights, you know what I mean? Or a pro debut. There's nothing concrete, it all just depends on performance and how things are going with life, and just, there's many factors that go into a big decision like that on when you're because I'll be at a point in my career where any fight I take will be for a title, or it'll be that next step to turning pro. So
for sure,
big decision. For sure.
It's interesting to me to hear you say boxing before grappling, because to me, you're always a guy who's competed in grappling. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not going away.
Do grappling every other month. Yeah, that's just going to be, you know what I mean. I like that's on the side. You know what I mean. But I'm definitely going to do that as much as I can. Anytime I can get on a big event that's grappling, I'm going to do it 100% of the time. But, with boxing, it's like, a little bit more, you get fucked up in that. So, it's one of those things where you got to make sure that you're on your P's and Q's. And I've been boxing religiously now for quite some time. And, that's like one of my better aspects of my game. And it just happens that the Mat Factory complements me perfectly with the ferocious grappling. So, like, yeah, I'd like to get a couple boxing matches in, you know what I mean? I like that stuff. But when it comes to MMA, I mean, some belt fights or pro, one of the two. Both of them sound good.
Hopefully my connection's a little better here. I don't know how I'm going to have to watch back to see how you answered my last question, Julian. But my next question is, like, bro, like, things got a little heated earlier this week on Instagram. So my question isn't about like that. My question is, do you guys ever hear about that in like you go into the room and Isaac's there and he sees that, and like does that ever, like, is he ever like, guys, chill out? Like,
it depends on what level you take it to. I was reserved. I could have went further plenty of times. You know what I mean? I just like to have fun with it. At the end of the day, I'll tell anyone, like, I played college sports. I played high school. I played sports since I was 4 years old. And coming from where I come from, if you don't shit talk, like, that's like, it's it's unnormal almost, from a sense. So, like, you don't do it, they're like, oh, why is this guy so quiet hooping or playing backyard football or playing sports in general? So with me, I'm going to do it as much, like, I find fun in it. I don't take offense by anything said. You know what I mean? I like to ruffle some feathers. And I know they're trying to do the same thing too. I mean, most of their insults are pretty grade school. Like, they weren't like anything that were like witty. They're kind of like childish, but that's okay. I mean, they're like 18 years old apiece. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good. They wrestle in college and stuff like that, but they're little ass kids at the end of the day. So, like, their insults don't affect me, nor would a grown ass man's. But I'm just saying, like, that's just, at the end of the day, it's funny to me. I like to have fun with it. I'm a shit talk all the time because it's fun for me and it motivates me too. It gives me fuel, you know what I mean? So I don't want to go out there. I want to make things entertaining, because I can tell that Sheldon was kind of uncomfortable with it. He was very defensive, overreaching on some remarks, you know what I mean? And that's perfectly okay with me, because if I get a reaction out of him, I'm in his head. That's cool with me. If he's thinking, he better be thinking about the fight, because I'm going to come after his ass.
Well, and I saw it at the beginning as like, yeah, it was fun and people were having fun, and I didn't think anyone was like too upset or too, but then like things started getting a little heated, and I was like, ooh, like this. I was like, I didn't know if I don't know, I don't see the behind the scenes at the gym, so I don't know if Isaac's like, if Isaac, if he lectures anyone, or if he doesn't, or if he realizes like, hey, this is all good for the game. Like, it's all fun and So I was just curious about that.
Oh yeah, I understand that. I mean, as long as it's like, I'm not trying to do anything too heinous over here, but I'm just going to run my mouth a little bit.
I'm all for the smack talk. Hey man, it's good for tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And like you said, it's fun for you, and nobody can ever deny that your fighting style itself is fun to watch, man. What you've done this far in your career, we're definitely excited for the next step of that. And man, I'm going to let you get off here, get back to training. I'm sure Isaac's got you doing all kinds of stuff over there. I know how you Mat Factory boys just grind 24/7, so I'm sure you got something to do. I'm going to tag Edwin, and I'm going to bring Edwin and Elijah in instead. But Julian, I appreciate you taking the time to join us, man. We cannot wait for your fight, brother. Thank you.
No doubt. I appreciate you guys having me on, and I can't wait to see y'all next week. I'll be talking to y'all in the winner's circle after the fight.
Thanks, Julian.
All right.
Clubber Lang, I meant.
Clubber Lang. That was Clubber Lang, a.k.a. Julian Flannery, a.k.a. undefeated amateur heavyweight. Faces Sheldon Nyoff at Flood City Fight Night 2. We're going to bring in some of Julian's teammates now here with Edwin Vera and Elijah Davis. They also fight at Flood City Fight Night 2. They got some big-time matchups for different reasons. And then we also got a late edition. Ferdoz Naimi, a.k.a. Bobby Murda, is in the room. So, Ferdoz, if you can hear us right now, we'll get you in a second, man. Right after Edwin and Elijah, we'll turn the tables over to you. But for now, let's bring this guy in. Are you eating a triple cheeseburger yet,
No,
Edwin?
not yet, man. Yeah.
You better not be, man. You got to make weight. You're all the way down.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah. Dropping a little weight for this one, be a little lighter.
Yeah, man. I keep on freaking getting lighter too, man. Golly.
Dude, you were like 205 in your debut, man.
Huh?
You were like 205 in your debut.
170.
Well, something like that.
Yeah. Don't get it twisted, you heard?
You rolled on into the cage your first fight.
You feel me, man? It
Now
was
you're
crazy.
setting your stuff.
You feel me? Like I was everywhere, and my belly was going everywhere too. You heard?
Dude, it's pretty.
Well, what's up, though,
bro.
Ryan, bro? How you been?
You never called me back the other day,
Bro,
man.
I be.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a busy schedule for me, man.
My headphones aren't working anymore. I don't know what you're saying.
Work, kids, training, sleep.
Dude, it sounds like a half a day for me.
That's bull. Come train with me, and then you see. Then you understand.
All right.
That's beautiful. Dude, I got to talk about that because your training right now has got to be on point. You're at the Mat Factory. You're with Richie Canalina at Sanctuary getting that boxing tuned up. This kid,
we just came from there, too. We just came from there.
How's Richie got the hands looking right now?
Oh, man, you know how it is, bro. You feel me?
Is he doing? Hey, did he teach you how to do a backflip yet?
Not yet. We're going to be doing that. But right now, it's fight camp, so we ain't doing that. But best believe, I will be doing backflips in motherfucking in one of your rings. Don't worry, in the near future.
He was going over
I can't wait.
Some techniques on starting your backflip, which was kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah, the gymnastic thing. Yeah. He was talking about that today. He was like, he showed us the motions to do it.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead, Ryan.
No, Elijah, I saw you getting interviewed by Luke the other day, or yesterday.
Yeah, last night we had a little thing and kind of touched base and got a little acquainted with him.
I just wanted you to be able to get a word in edgewise with Edwin.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
What you said?
Get this guy out of here, brother.
Dude, Edwin, where did you pull that drink out of? Because you just went to the side and came back with a full drink. You didn't pour anything.
I got it from the microwave. This is coffee. Nothing else. Coffee.
Okay.
I don't drink nothing but coffee and water,
Nice. That's a good mix. That's a good mix for sure. Man. I like it.
I mean,
hey,
not really, but
do you know Russ Green, Edwin? Russ Green just tagged in with a little Jew Herd action for
Jew Herd. You feel me?
Dude, Edwin, you're like,
What's up? That's my boy, Russ Green, man. What's good, baby? How you doing, man?
dude, you're by far, like one of the most fun guys that we got in local MMA, no doubt about it. Like this kid that you're fighting, this kid that you're fighting is an absolute animal, though. Like, how you feeling? How you feeling dialed in for this fight? What do you think about this matchup?
I feel excited, man. It's like the harder it gets, the better it is for me. You feel me? At the end of the day, I just feel excited. I just love what I do. Just keep on doing it, and hopefully get paid lots of freaking money when you feel me, in the future for doing this, you know? But like at the end, you know, I'm happy to be healthy, be up, be fighting, you know, like I'm ready to go. I'm excited. Feel me?
Edwin, you're like the guy that, like, I don't know, man. You're so exciting to watch in the cage, and like you are constantly going at it, and like you're gonna go toe to toe with anyone. And I always like worry about you, like
Why?
not worry about, like, because like you're the type of guy that, like, you're always saying like, I know I just lost this last fight, but give me someone tougher than him. It's always like you're always looking for like a really tough fight, and so like what is it about you that drives you so hard to like not a lot? I'm just gonna be honest, like there's not a lot of guys that like want tough fights. Like you're different. Like, what is it about you that like you're not just looking for a win or a fight you feel like you can easily win, but you're looking for like a challenge. You're looking for a war. You're just different.
I'm just very competitive when it comes to anything. I've been like that since I was a kid. Since I was playing the Super Nintendo Mario, you feel me? Like, I just been competitive. I've always been that competitive dude. And I'm the type, the only way you gonna get to be the best person is you gotta beat the best people. And that's what I want to do. I'm not scared to fight nobody. It could be, as long as I'm on weight and my coach says I'm all right, it could be anybody, whoever, it doesn't matter. I'm going to fight, and I'm going there, and I'm going to bring, you feel me? I'm bringing the smoke, and I'm bringing everything, you heard? I'm bringing everything, and everybody's going to love it. That's what I do. I put on shows. I like to fight, you feel me? And like to have a good time while I'm doing it, you heard?
Edwin's definitely a really resilient dude. He shows that a lot at practice. If he ever gets in a tough situation, you know, he's looking to grind his way through it. You know, he's asking questions so that he can get better constantly. I'm definitely proud of how he's developed, especially for this fight. You know, he's taking a lot of things seriously.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying, especially with this acrobatic mug, man. You know, y'all be seeing what I'm talking about when we fight. I'm telling you, acrobatic as hell, man.
I like that fun out there, you know.
Can you already do the backflip, Elijah? Like Richie Canalina's backflip? Can you backflip on us?
I'm not gonna let go too many secrets, but I can do some things. If I get caught in a situation, you might see something close to that.
That's a yes, ladies and gentlemen. That's a yes.
The real question is, what can you accomplish in a kitchen?
Ooh, what kind of accomplish in the kitchen? Who you been talking to?
No. I'm not talking about cooking. I'm saying, like, can you do a backflip where you're at right now? That's what, like, you're in the kitchen.
I'm not trying to break my neck before the fight.
That was the right answer. That was a test to see how seriously you're taking this fight.
Yeah.
No, but
don't be giving him no ideas, Ryan, before the fight, man. God,
dude, Ryan, it was funny you said that, because one of the first things I ever DM'd Elijah about, this was before he was fighting for us, but this dude posted some wings that he made, and they looked on point, and I was like, dude, those wings look phenomenal. Elijah's got some kitchen skills, so it was funny when you said, like, what can you do in the kitchen?
Yeah, I was making the mango habanero wings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I actually, he was supposed to bring me some. Never did. I was pissed.
Everyone's constantly dissing you out of food.
Out of food, you feel me? It's all good though. Yeah, it'll come back. I'm not trying to think of that right now because you feel me. I'm on this diet with my homegirl Tracy. I don't know if I'm saying her last name right. Lumgier, Tracy Lumgier. I think she's my nutritionist right now, you know, trying different stuff now, you know, like seeing what I could do, you know, to make myself better fighting wise, you know. So I tried the nutritionist this time. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. I swear, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I love to eat. That's what. Before I met Mac Factory, I had a stomach. I looked like I was pregnant. You feel me? I was happy though. I was happy. I just wanted to fight because I know I would be happier fighting, you know. But I love to be a happy fat. I love to be a fat guy. You feel me, man? But you know,
I feel you.
I can't be big because there's too many big people out there, man. And I ain't trying to go back to 170 and fighting big people again. So I'll stay down here, you know. Oh, and I've been taking cold showers too. Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that's like
Let's
a big beneficial.
Talk
thing.
about that.
Yeah, man.
Richie's been doing the ice bath and stuff.
I seen Richie do it. It was my girl that sent me something in my phone. She sent me a text message on my phone, and it was showing me a lot of stuff that cold showers do for you every day. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just try it. It's funny every night though, because you can. I'll be making these. As soon as I know it's going, preparing myself going into that water is just one thing, but as soon as I jump in the water, man, it's whoo. But yeah,
Have you done the ice baths?
Huh?
Have you done the ice baths?
I haven't did them yet. I haven't been getting. That's why I've been doing the cold showers. I don't do no type of shower. Only cold. That's it. No hot water. No little hot water. No, it's all cold. I haven't been getting to the cold baths yet. Because I don't have time like that. Usually, as soon as I get off of work, I'm kids training home. And as soon as I get home, it's like 11:30, and I got to get up to work. I got to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and start my day all over again.
We've been taking a little bit of time to hit the Athletic Recovery Lounge in Swissville. And they got some cold baths there and some compression therapy and a couple other cool things that little recovery tools that we're able to use to get a little bit further.
Yeah, man, that's smart. You got to take care of the body, especially the way you guys work there at the Mat Factory. I'm sure that's super important, man. I gotta give a shout out, Dylan Weston in the chat with a little Jew Herd action there.
You hard, Dylan Weston, Jew Hard. That's another boy. That's my boy too, man. Another dude I be training with, man. Dylan, freaking monster, man.
Coming back from the dead, Dylan.
Yes,
Weston
man.
Had a really good run, and now he's resparking his career. And
feel me?
Y'all are gonna be excited if you get the honor to see him in the cage.
Oh, they will. Yeah. They will. Yeah. That's my boy, though, man. You heard?
Hey, one more for you guys. You Mat Factory boys show up. I gotta say, in the live stream, you're all over the place. How about some Drew Walker action?
Ooh, yeah. And now that's another one too. Watch out for that boy. I'm just letting y'all know. Remember that name. I'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
I'll leave it at that.
How many up and coming guys have we not seen yet?
Hey, man, bro.
We got a vault, you know what I mean?
You feel me? Secret weapon type shit, secret vault.
True.
Hey,
when it's time, they come out and they show what they got to show.
You feel me?
They got cages in the back of the mat.
We keep on giving you like little crumbs. You heard? Just little crumbs, so y'all can get a nice little taste and one more. You heard?
Oh man, that's true.
You guys are like blowing that place up. Like you guys have a practice going on, like full practice, and you guys have like a square foot to roll in.
Mat Factory has always been a place of hard work. There's been so much talent. From world class athletes all the way down to guys that are just competing for the county, and it's an amazing thing to see the way the guys treat each other, and we all nurture each other's skills and help each other climb those levels that we need to climb. And you'll see guys like Nick Brown, Roman Bravo Young, and Josh Flem even coming into the Mat Factory, and it's really cool to be able to work alongside of some of those guys and ask a few questions, get some technique from them.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's special.
Mat Factory for their connections, bro. You heard?
Yeah, dude. It's special. I mean, guys got going on there. It's a special ran by a special dude in Isaac Greeley, and you guys just never stop producing the talent. So that's what's exciting to us as promoters. We get a guy like you, Edwin, who we know who's been with 247 from the jump. And then we've got a guy like Elijah making his MMA debut, who we've heard nothing but good things about as well. And he's got a tough test as well. I know that's going to be a good fight. Like, that's what it's all about.
I'm excited.
What's Julian's little brother all about? Because he says, wait till my little bro starts fighting.
He's another one.
Roman?
Listen, he's another one, okay? That's another dude that's good. I've been told that man to fight like 2-3 years ago. You feel me?
He's young too. What is Julian, 21?
No,
I mean, Roman's 21.
Yeah, Roman's like 21, 22. I've been told Roman to fight. Like, he has the body for it and stuff. And he, I go with him. He's ready. He is ready.
He's real long and lanky, right? I met him at the last fight.
And he's got a mouth on him. Y'all gonna like
Perfect.
it.
Perfect. We love
Talk
that.
more crap than me. I mean, y'all seen the comments, right?
Yeah.
He was fired up.
Comments, bro.
Oh, he's in here.
I told him that same day. I said, now you got to start doing MMA. You can't be commenting like that, and you ain't like fighting. We got to get you some fights now.
You gotta walk in.
You feel me?
That's perfect. He's in here. He said, I'm getting there, with a little
You
smile
feel
laughing
me?
a bit.
He's in the vault, bro. He's alongside us in the vault, getting ready to, come out.
Yeah, man. Matt Factory is just gonna be pulling stuff out the packets, bro, and y'all ain't gonna even know. You're gonna be like, oh snap.
Yeah, I hung out with Roman a couple years ago when at one of the stout grappling tournaments at the Ace Hotel, and I got to hang out with him for a little while there and got to know him a little bit. So it was good. He must have been 18 at the time. He was a big kid then, but I see video of him grappling and stuff, and he's
Yes, sir.
we'd love to have him in the cage.
Gonna have a couple people. We just getting started. You heard?
Whenever Isaac says they're ready, the invitation's our door's always open for sure to any Matt Factory guys.
That's the man right there, man. Anything he says, I put everything with that man. I trust
Edwin's
him with my
frozen.
life.
Oh, he's good for me. Edwin's good for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's your internet,
Yeah.
Ryan. Yeah. What you got?
Hey.
He's just that fast. He moved and got back, and you didn't even realize he moved.
Oh, okay. I see.
So we got Ferdoz in the waiting room, so I want to get him in here. So I'm going to let you guys kind of wrap it up.
That's another dude. Shouts out to my boy, Nayami. That's my boy. One of the hardest mother freaking trainers in the gym.
I'm
He
so
trains so
proud
hard,
of
he
you
makes
for
me feel
holding
bad.
back.
He be training so hard,
Yeah.
he be making me feel bad. You heard?
Dude, he's been training so hard, he trained you to hold back on the F word.
Look
I'm
at that.
proud of you.
Yeah,
That
man,
was
it's
impressive. That
Yeah,
was
man,
impressive.
like-
Give a round of
Bobby?
applause for Edwin.
Yeah, because, that I forgot what interview it was. I was cursing a lot, Bobby came up to me the next day. He's like, yo, what's wrong with you, buddy? I'm like, what you mean? He's like, why you doing stuff like that on live? I'm like, what you mean? I'm just being me. He's like, no, you don't do that. There's kids that are growing up that are going to want to be like you, and you're going to show them like that. I'm like, you know what, Bobby, bro? You're mother effing right. You feel me, bro? You feel me? I'm not saying the word, though, right? That's good, right?
No, that's
Can I
good.
say
I mean,
fudge?
that's kind of
I'ma
the
say
same.
fudge.
Kind of the same.
You feel me? I'm gonna say fudge from now on. So I'm learning. I'm getting better. That's all
You
that
did-
matters, right?
You did
Hey,
great,
you're
man.
a work in progress.
You're
a hidden
Burger.
We're proud of you guys. Let's get that burger.
Yeah, let's get that burger on the 14th. You heard?
Get a dub
See you
after the
at
fight
what-
at Woodside
I
Bar and
get the-
Grill. I got you.
Woodside Bar and Grill.
Woodside Bar and Grill.
The after
Post-
party next Saturday night after the fights. Woodside Bar and Grill. You got to be
Talk
there.
about this after party. Woodside Bar and Grill. What's that all about? It's just-
It's the
Yeah,
after party for the fight, man.
it's
I
our.
I
It's
never
our
been to one of
official.
their after parties.
You're about to.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
our official
Yeah,
after
I'm
party
going.
in Johnstown. Yeah, let's get it. Burgers
Hey,
on us.
show up. Don't miss it. Johnstown for the
I
city.
mean,
too.
everybody do not miss this. You already know when I come to take somebody's head off, and I make sure y'all have fun while y'all enjoy while I'm doing it. You heard? And of course, my boy Eli
heard.
too. You heard?
Here to entertain
We
y'all.
heard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just be telling y'all about people that I don't know that ain't gonna be getting beat up. You feel me?
Hey, what's gonna happen with Flannery and and shut them out.
Bro, look, you already know, man. Like, I
No,
understand Flannery was trying to be all professional, but I give it to everybody raw. And you know what? Julian, I don't think it's not gonna happen, bro. I'll be surprised if it gets to the second round. Same thing goes with JP. Yeah, these are ground and pound rounds now, baby. It's time to go. You feel me? We taking souls. Same song. Taking souls, bro. Taking souls.
Hey, Edwin.
Yo.
I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Julian. There's some guy, some group of guys, they're in Johnstown right now, and they're like, I don't know if I want to go to this show. Like, I don't know. Like, why should they show up?
All right, put it like this. You know how everybody, you got a group of friends and you be like, yeah, let's go to this party, blah, blah, blah. There'll be that one friend, I can't go. He's like, nah, bro, you're going to miss out. The next day, he'll be like, yo, so what's up? What happened at the party? Bro, you just missed it, bro. It was crazy. Let me tell you something. This is going to be crazy. This fight's going to be crazy. Let me tell you, man. I'll even try to spice it up a little bit. Give y'all a little backflip. You heard? Before the fight, you heard? I'll try. I won't do it. I won't say I won't succeed, but I'll try to do a backflip for everybody. Come on, bro. It doesn't get any better than that.
You gotta have Richie cornering you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Rich, of course. That's not even a problem. I'll have him do it.
There you go. Yeah, dude. Edwin just promised a backflip. I mean, what else do you need? That's all you need.
That's all you need in life.
Exactly. All right, guys. I appreciate you both joining, man. We cannot wait for this fight card. You guys brought it, as always, as expected. We'll catch you guys very soon. We're going to tag Ferdoz in now. All right, peace out, guys. I think their internet kind of crashed right at the end anyway. That was kind of perfect timing. I think Ferdoz is here. He's got a black screen, but it says he's here, so I'm going to tag him in. I don't know if he can hear us. No. Yep. I think he's here. Bobby Murda.
Bobby?
Do we got some Bobby Murda action in the side? No, he's gone. All right, I thought we had him. Maybe he'll come back. We'll give him a second here. So in the meantime, dude, let's just talk about Edwin Vera being, like we said, one of the most charismatic human beings on earth.
Dude, Edwin Vera is a unique, you can't have a conversation with Edwin, and talk about it afterwards, like we're talking now, and not be smiling.
Right. He's just a smile
It's
factory.
impossible.
Just like this guy. This guy's a smile factory too, man. Bobby Murda.
You guys hear me?
Murda. Yeah, we can hear you fine, dude.
Awesome.
What's up, man?
Just hanging out here with my boy Dylan.
Oh, Dylan's there.
Oh, right.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
we're
Tell
just hanging
Dylan.
out watching some fights.
Hell yeah, dude. Tell Dylan thanks for the comment on the live stream. We love a little Jew herd action.
There
Does he
you
have
go.
a dog? Is there a dog in his lap?
This is his dog, Scotchy. That's my buddy right here.
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful dog. Makes
A
me
whole
want to get one too, but
Hey, man, that's a big responsibility for a man like you who's on a mission. That's how I felt about you with your career, dude. It's very, very obvious that you have your sights set high. You're training extremely seriously. When we first heard about you, boxer, this Muay Thai specialist, which obviously, you're striking from you in the grappling department. You're not shying away from that challenge at all. What's that been like? You joined probably the best grappling gym in Pittsburgh as a striker. You got thrown to the wolves right away, man. What has that transition been like for you?
it's been great. It's something that I wanted to. So when I got into MMA, I knew that I didn't want to be just like a striker, to be afraid to be taken down. I want to be a martial artist. If guys want to stand in on the floor, that's perfect. If the guys want to take it down to the ground, I should never be afraid to go swim with another shark into deep waters. I want to be ready for it, especially in the big leagues. And coming to Matt Factory has probably been one of the best things that happened to me. And I was before when I was training. I was working full time as a plumber, and I was training. I was doing good, but then I always thought like that I need to let it go and do this full time. Now that I'm doing it full time, I'm just loving it. I'm loving the process. I'm loving that I'm here, learning from Isaac, especially from Dylan, Dempsey, and then all the guys in the gym. And I'm evolving, and I'm excited to go there this fight and to really show what I've been working on and to show that I'm not just like this elite level striker that they're talking about.
Yeah, dude, it's funny because a lot of people don't love grappling and don't love the grind and the kind of grind, especially that the Mat Factory brings. So, what do you think it is about you that was just able to embrace that, deal with it, grow with it, and now it's a much more complete mixed martial artist? But so many guys would have gone, a week or two with Isaac and that Mat Factory crew and been like, "Yeah, I'm going to go somewhere else. This isn't for me."
What made me fall in love with it is especially coming to PA, the culture and the community, the wrestling that they have here. It's like the little Dagestan. Because I lived in Russia, but I didn't live all the way down there. But it's like it just makes you want to get better. And as I'm doing this, as I'm learning, evolving, I'm just realizing that if another human could do this, just put in they put in their time, I could put it banking in my years and then earn my stripes and then make my way down. Then I'm loving it. I'm actually like loving the wrestling part of it. I actually did a couple of grappling tournaments too. I didn't do that bad. Made it to finals, and then got second place at Naga. So it's like I'm liking the process. I know the destination is gonna come, and I'm gonna make it to the big leagues. But I'm just loving the process and the journey to the destination. And then just being around Isaac, being around guys like Dylan, and being around guys like high level wrestlers in our gym, and sometimes I go down to American Top Team, being around Bo, hanging out with RBY and all the other guys. It's like the more you see them, the more you see the high level, the more you see how hard it is, and then the more you're around the game, it just the love of the game, it just sucks you in it. It's really nice. I'm just like um, I'm really happy to be down in PA because like PA is one of the top states in wrestling. So it's like this is like a God's plan. I call it. For me, I originally came here to have like one or two fights with 247 and go back to Canada. That was my original plan. But then when I came here, I had my training camps. I fell in love with my process. I fell in love with the process of me getting better so much that I just said, you know what? I made a call to my parents. I said I'm gonna stay, and I just came in with like a small suitcase, no plans, nothing, and here I am, just chasing this dream.
Well, it's music to our ears, bro, because we love having you in that cage. We see you as a to great things in your career, especially with your drive and your natural talent. Yes, Julian, the same thing about moving on to advanced amateur. Very important to you to lose the shin guard. How exciting is that for you to be able to throw kicks without the shin pad?
I'm just excited fighting advanced amateur because it's I need experience. Like I'm not to just big up myself or anything. There are a lot of guys turn pro right away. I could turn pro, but you got to respect the game. That's my biggest thing. So fighting advanced rules will give me more experience closer to the pro level of what I'm gonna see. So fighting bear shin is just another thing. I've fought like before in kickboxing bear shin. I mean it's great, right? But but for this fight I'm very excited because then it's just gives me the same type of experience as it would to a pro level of fighting with some ground and pound, and it just things are more serious now. So there's like less effort, less chance of me like this is less chance of you making a mistake, and you can if you make a small mistake you'll pay big for it, right? Like for example, a takedown on non-advanced rules, you get down like there's no ground and pound, and there's not a lot of rule sets. So but advanced, it's kind of another next level to pro to really test you out if you really are ready for the pro level, if you're ready for the higher level of rule set. But Bearshin, I'm excited. You guys are gonna be hearing a lot of those, a lot of noises and a lot of kicks. So
Well, we're obviously excited about that, man. Your opponent,
Bobby,
good.
No,
Go
yeah.
ahead, Ryan.
I said, Bobby, you mentioned that like you said I could go pro now, but I got to respect the game and that kind of thing. Um, where like what goes into that decision making process? How much discussion goes behind that? Like, should I go pro? Should I continue fighting amateur? Like,
So I like to always listen to my mentors. Listen to my coaches, because in this game, as a fighters, we are just always trained to fight. That's what we do. We just train to fight. We show up, we make weight, we fight, and we have mentors or coaches that help us along the journey to make decisions because they've been part of the game. So having a guy like Isaac that produced multiple world class MMA fighters, and having my coach Evan Boris, aka Striking Concept, he was training down in Black Zillions, Hard Knocks. He's been around like high level fighters like Gilbert Burns, Michael Chandler. So he's been seeing a lot of different things. And also another guy that I was still training with is Phil Amaris down here. And having him high class level, high level striker, just talking to them and seeing what they have in planning for him. So me and Isaac have talked, and we had made this like development uh, program for myself that I'm gonna like have to check mark all the boxes, like, and then once I'm ready, he will unleash me, and then I'll go down there. Plus, I also signed recently with First Round Management, so that's another like a bonus down there. So after this fight, once I get done with this fight, we're gonna sit down and talk, and we'll see what my management and also my team wants me to do. And I put all my trust into my team, and that's why I have them in my corner.
Well, it's clearly working out for you, man, thus far in your career. You're like we said, it seems like you're doing everything right. You're taking the right steps. Like you said, respecting the process. I think that's very important. A lot of fighters want to run before they can walk, but you're understanding that it's a building process, step by step. You need to kind of get these different looks in the cage, and your opponent, Anthony, he's top. He's really tough from top positioning, which most people on paper would see as your weakness. What about him the right stage in your career?
Well, I think he's a tough fighter, and he's gonna come out there and do what he always does in the fights. Tries to take me down, and I'm ready. I'm a game fighter. As I said, if you want to keep it standing, we'll keep it standing. You want to take it down, perfect. We'll take it down, and I'll show you. I'm not afraid, and I believe into my training and my process. So I'm very excited to showcase this fight that I'm not just a purely striker that just like strikes with you, and then I really want to improve my other aspects of my MMA career and my like fight style to show people that I am ready for the next level, and I'm not just like this striker. Now that I'm doing MMA, I'm a complete martial artist. I just don't want to be labeled as no more as a striker. I want to be called as a martial artist that could deal with anything. So I'm excited. He's a tough guy, and I know he's gonna be just keep coming, walking forward, and it's gonna be an exciting fight. And I'm just ready for another challenge, and I'm excited to finally show the people out there that are gonna be coming to watch, and all their other competitors that gonna be watching me and would want a little test, a little fight with me or whatever to show them to what else to watch out for.
That's excellent. I mean, I do think it really is a really good step for you in your career, and I'm excited to see it. We got a comment from Michael Tendick. He says, "Go, Coach Bobby." So a little love from Oscar for you there.
Yeah, Oscar is one of our students at Math Factory. I teach striking down at Math Factory twice a week, and he's one of our kids that comes to the kids program. A very hardworking kid, and yeah, shout out to Oscar.
Nice. And I know, Bobby, you've been working with Richie Canalina a little bit too. He was telling me that you would stop down at the sanctuary a little bit. What has Richie done for your hands as well? I mean, like we've said, repeatedly the podcast, stand up is kind of your base. You still getting different looks on the feet as well with somebody with a pure kind of boxing background like Richie. What's he done for you?
Just what I try to look around is to just keep keep evolving, keep working on my standing and tools like that. So Rich's gym is not too far from the Math Factory, and I just usually go down there. And he's a professional fighter. You know, he has the experience. He recently got signed to BKFC, I believe, and I just he's a great coach, and I go down there, get some training down with him, and get a little like insight, and he's been a great tool, to be adding to my training, and then it's just especially being around my factory and his gym being down in Lower Burrell, it's like awesome, just like it's a little community that we always stick together.
This is kind of something I'm going to save for another podcast with you at some point, Bobby, but if you can just kind of put it in brief terms, because I want to get into this deeper with you when we have a little more time and you don't have a fight coming up, but your journey just to get to the U.S. and to get where you are right now has been absolutely insane, man. That it's going to bring a whole nother level of respect to your game, but just how has your life experience kind of led you to this point? Because you've been through a lot of stuff that I think a lot of human beings haven't. Like, when you're in the cage and times get tough, like in your fight against Vinny Costantino, you got rocked a little bit in that fight.
Yeah,
Could
that was a hell of a
feel,
fight, man.
It was, man. It was an excellent fight. But like when the times got tough like that, could you feel that there was kind of that toughness, that built-in mental strength inside of you just from your life experiences?
Yeah, the one thing I love is says pressure makes diamonds, and I've been and life always tested me and always pressed me, and then I always came out on top, came out as a diamond. So a little bit about my life. I'm from Afghanistan. I grew up when I was in 1996. I was 3 years old, and then the war happened in 1999. So when I was 3 years old, the Taliban took over, like they did recently, a couple of months ago. And then my dad's family, my grandfather from my dad's side had 5 wives, and then he was the first son. So and then they were in a big family, and my dad decided to flee Afghanistan. So he paid someone in the black market, so some guy, bunch of money. Back in the days, it was a lot, like a couple of thousands of dollars, to migrate us to Russia, where my mom's parents migrated there already. So and then the way we had to go through Afghanistan quickly, we were far west on Afghanistan, close to the border of Iran, another country. So we couldn't cross Afghanistan. So we had to migrate illegally to Iran, stay there for 2 days, and then from there get on a train illegally, go to I believe it was Uzbekistan, stay there for 2 days, and from Uzbekistan go to Pakistan, stay in Pakistan illegally, and then my dad got arrested in Pakistan, so we had to wait for him to get bailed out, and then the next day when he got bailed out, I think we went to Tajikistan, and then Uzbekistan was our final destination, and then on final destination from Uzbekistan, going to Russia, we had to hide underneath the bed bunks to for like a couple of hours. So people were sitting on us because cops would come in every 2-3 hours on each stop to check if illegal immigrants would pass. So we would like hide underneath the train, and then we finally made it to Russia. So we were on the road for 16 days, passing illegally through the trains, cars, and then when I grew up in Russia, I started training mainly. Just for self-defense, because there was a lot of racism, And one time, I remember I got in a fight with a kid, and then it was just self-defense. The next day, my teacher set me up, told me to step outside of the room for no reason. Once I stepped outside, his father was there with a pit bull dog, and then he looked at me, and then he said, "Listen, you black mother, whatever." He's like, "Next time you touch my son, this dog's gonna leave you boneless." So I was like, "Damn." So, but anyways, I did martial arts there. And then I competed Muay Thai a little bit, and then from there I went to, and then we're being denied to be citizens in Russia. So from Russia, we got denied, and then we got sponsored through immigration to go to Canada, and then we went to Toronto, and then I grew up in Toronto. I started in grade 8 right away with no English, so that was the hardest thing. And then I graduated high school. I was confused on what I was doing, but I was fighting full time too. And then I got into trades. I got into the plumbing, and then I was fighting and training full time. And then 2019, I think, or 2020, was my first taste of going into MMA. I watched Donald Cerrone against Al Quinta in UFC Ottawa. And one of my buddies, Jason McKay, he was the first millionaire friend that I have. He took me out on a UFC fight, flew me in like first class private jet, everything. We landed, sat in the front seat, and I was watching, and that's when I just lock and load, fell in love. And then from there, I joined a gym down there, one of the top gyms that you're going to be hearing them. It's called Niagara Top Team. And then I started training, and then we moved on, and then COVID happened. Things were being delayed in Canada, which Canada sucks. And then I came down here and then started continuing my MMA career. So it's been a quite a long journey, and I'm just loving the journey. You know, the destination will come, and I'll
Sure.
get there. The journey.
Dude, that could be a Netflix documentary. You know what I mean, dude? That's
I
absolutely
mean, it's gonna
such a
be good. You know,
ridiculous story.
every day when I manifest and like have times going through rough times, I always manifest about good things. You know, because it's easy when you have a good day, you could always think about good things. But when you're going through some rough times, it's hard to think positive. So every time when I'm going through rough times, I just picture myself making it to the UFC and being on Joe Rogan, and then having like a 2 hour podcast, and then just sitting down and just talking with Joe, kicking it down there. So definitely.
Bro, why do you need Joe Rogan when you got us? You're already on the podcast. Like, what
I
else
mean,
do you
he
need?
could be definitely with you too, Hunter. You know, let's get it down.
No, man, I'm obviously just messing with you. The story, like I said, we keep it quick for the viewers. I definitely want to get into that more in depth with you at some point, but you've got
Yeah,
business to attend to on Saturday, May 14th, man. What would you tell somebody who's in Johnstown, kind of on the fence about coming to the show? They want to come watch this Ferdoz Naimi, this Bobby Murda guy they've heard so much about. Why
I
should they go
think
ahead and buy that ticket?
Johnstown was like a low key legendary town. You know, a lot of high level wrestlers come there, and I think the last time you guys had a event down there, it was like big event. You know, and then there was a lot of stars like Corey Anderson and all the other guys coming down watching. So, and I mean, Johnstown always brings it on, so it's gonna be a big crowd, I believe. And for any regular fan that's watching down there, come down. You know, you're gonna see some high level MMA. You know, and then it's gonna be murder season, so you're gonna see some good. You know what I mean? So I'm excited.
That's
I'm excited. This card's gonna be great, and there's gonna be a lot of good matchups, good fights, and you don't want to miss it.
we love it, man. Tell Dylan we said what's up, and give the pet a give the little pup a pet for us as
For
well.
sure.
Beautiful dog.
Definitely.
And dude, bring some extra shirts to Johnstown because I want to snag one from you. That
For sure. I
design
got
was
you one.
sick.
Definitely. I got you one.
All right, thanks, brother. Well, I
Uh,
appreciate you
no
jumping on,
problem.
man. Go. We'll see you very soon for weigh-ins, and it's fight night, man. Let's get it.
Thank you, man. See you guys. Ciao.
All right, brother. Yep. Take care, man. All right. That was Ferdoz Naimi, aka Bobby Murray. We appreciate you guys watching the stream. There were obviously a lot of Matt Factory guys popping in. We appreciate that. They're killers, man. Like we said throughout the stream repeatedly, Matt Factory brings it. Coach Isaac Greeley brings it. These guys are the best. We're honored to have them inside our cage. The next step is Flood City Fight Night 2 in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, Saturday, May 14th. The show's going to start at 7 p.m., and we're going to see all you guys there. It's at First Summit Arena at Cambria County War Memorial. I always mess that up, but it's the hockey arena there. If you're in Johnstown, you know exactly where we mean. We're going to be blowing that place up. A great night of fights. Everybody that you just heard from on this podcast is competing on the card, so that's exciting. And plenty more of that. We will even have a couple more fight announcements for you guys as well. So keep an eye out. Stay tuned, and we'll see you all next Saturday in Johnstown. Let's get after it.